put up his video. Oh, we have it live. All right. And thank you everybody again for live streaming us. We are live on Saturday. I am in an absolute gorgeous New Hampshire sunny day. And I join you with my son, who
has now been muted by everyone.
Who have now been muted. So once again, I join you with my son, whose birthday is today, who celebrates it, I think, every day. Yeah, but I am a proud papa of this one son that is like a box of chocolates. With RJ, you really don't know what you're going to get. Yes. So without further ado, Arts, let's get to the plan.
All right.
Today, it's all about earthing. Okay. And why it's important and why the EMF Shield and tag, this baby right here. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see me, but this. Yes. So you can see it?
I can see you, yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
All right.
So anyways, today's about the EMF Shield and the earthing tag. And we are the proud inventors of this baby. It's manufactured under 3 patents. Understand, one of the good things, and it's in our patent, is we can replicate the frequencies of the earth. So even though you're not always able to touch the earth, the frequencies are near you. Your body functions, you know, at the Schumann resonance. It's a beautiful thing. And then if you add on top of it EMF protection, you know, we truly have, and again, it's written in our patent, we've been able to use our frequencies to offset the negative effects of EMF. And there are a lot of negative effects of EMF. So when you add these 2 things together, you have EMF protection, you have earthing, your body loves you. And today you're going to see why your body loves you. And you're just going to function better. So this little tag is a beautiful thing. I love it. I got to tell you, I love the card too, but I don't give away my tag. It stays with me at all times. Real quick, you know, this is really pretty big. We have 14 major industry awards. There's not a lot of companies that can even say they have 2. You know, I was talking to somebody and they were all proud of their local Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year for their local Chamber of Commerce. We won the best invention in the Americas, North and South America. We won the best food tech solution in the world from Edison and a gold medal. These are big awards. So we're not talking about little things. And, you know, the other big thing is, I'm listening to these people. Well, we've been in business 3 years. Well, Nature's Frequency has been manufacturing for 10 years. So I'm proud to say we hold 6 US patents. Many of them were started 10 years ago based on frequencies. And now people are starting to understand how important frequencies are. Well, our name, Nature's Frequencies, we have a clue. So one of the other good things is we've been on Fox News. There's not a lot of companies that say we were live on Fox News with Stuart Varney. And we've also been featured in USA Today and thousands of other publications. RJ, how we doing?
We are doing. So the
problem. Do I have a delay?
Yeah, slightly.
The problem.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Okay. Here's the problem. 4G, 3G, and 4G. We've heard it from Dr. Janine and a lot of our practitioners. They were concerned with 3G, 4G. 5G, more intense. All right. It doesn't go as deep into the body, but it hits you with a higher frequency wave. And 5G isn't really good for you. Don't think 6G, 10G, and all the other ones are coming out are going to benefit you. There is not one. I have yet to see a study that says, you know, EMF is good for you. Our buddy, Tim Coleman, quantum energy practitioner. It's a pleasure to talk to Tim. He's out of California, and he probably has at any given time 20 towers that hit him. He's knee deep with millions of people, and he's incredibly busy, but he's incredibly smart. So, Arch, what does Tim have to say about this?
Let's see right here.
We're going to hear from Tim?
idea. I have this really neat computer where I can bring somebody into my office. I hook up similar like a blood pressure cuff onto their arm. And now I have complete access to their body. It's like an IT person, going through your computer. But I can determine from the body standpoint, what are the main stresses? What are the priorities of the body? What can the body handle? For example, if somebody comes in and they might have heavy metal toxicity, but it'll tell me, no, they're not ready for that. Or, maybe their liver and their kidneys are just not up to par right now. So I can get a lot of information. I know we were talking the other day, I can look at anything and I can look at your spinal fluid. I can look at every nerve of the eye, anything. Well, what's interesting is, I've had this machine for probably 10, 11 years and I do all kinds of things. I can imprint frequencies into homeopathic remedies. I can infuse them into a person's body with lasers, a lot of neat stuff. So what I've noticed though, I have this category in the computer under toxicity. Now that'll tell me what are the main stresses to the body as it relates to toxicity. What I've noticed ever since this whole quarantine thing, there's been a dramatic increase in EMF exposure, because it'll tell me right there, EMF exposure is the body's top priority, top stress. And I'm seeing a lot of really strange symptoms that maybe I would see once in a while. And now it seems like almost everyone's coming in with just random things like ringing of the ears, they can't sleep, even kids, panic attacks, just energy issues. And what it is a lot of this EMF exposure, because where are people going to go? You got kids now on their tablets, they're in front, you playing video games, mom and dad, they might be working from home. Everybody is in this Wi-Fi soup and they're just getting microwaved. And just to give you an example, I just had a client, she texted me because her child is now having panic attacks, just can't go to sleep. She's scared. Well, after investigating and talking to her, she just installed a new security system, Wi-Fi security system with the camera and the whole alarm and everything. And it was having an effect on her little girl.
Tim really put it well. He when I talked to him, he said the stressors to the body now are constant, and the more Wi-Fi, this is a problem. The problem is you should look at your computer, how many connections you have. This on the left was RJ's. He had 20 when he was in Boston. All right. Every single one of those is hitting him. And if you can connect to it, that means your body is getting hit by it. And Dr. Stan explained it, that, getting hit, like when you're trying to sleep with a Wi-Fi signal, it's your brain sees it as a light. So you don't get that deep sleep. So you're getting stress constantly to your body, which isn't good for you. And that's the Wi-Fi soup Tim's talking about. So again, I am in the middle of Lake Winnipesaukee on an island. I have my satellite, which has a delay. That's it. There is no Wi-Fi hitting me except my satellite, and I can turn that off. But RJ, can get hit by 20. We've got people in the middle of Singapore. Guarantee he's got at least 30 that'll hit him. Harry's down in Australia. He probably doesn't have that many. But depending on where you are, you really want to look at your connections. And that means you're getting hit by these, which isn't helping you. And you can protect your phone with an EMF shield, but what are you going to do for your body? EMF shield and earthing tag or the card. Anyways, RJ, what is your power center? Talk to me.
About to find out.
I remember
Let's find out.
When I first got the earthing card, I noticed a big difference, but just with my energy, because when the environment that I'm in, just like everybody else, I'm around computers. I can't get away from that, cell phones. Not only that, but I have a lot of my clients, they're suffering from a lot of emotional issues, trauma, and they're in a very negative state. And so once I got the earthing card, I noticed, wow, I'm not getting drained like I used to. So it served as a protection. But yeah, it's so nice having it because a lot of time, I mean, I never forget my earthing card. I sleep with one. But a lot of my clients, they get an earthing card, but then oh man, I forgot it, or I left it in the wash, and they're distraught. So I love the pendant idea because it's perfect. It's right there. This right here, the heart area is a very important area too. This whole area in the heart and the stomach, that's your power center. This is where so much happens, and this is where a lot of emotional stuff happens. And so having an earthing card right there is perfect.
All right. And it's true. The location of it is fabulous. And for me, the tag is so important because I have a tendency to give away my earthing cards. And it's a big tendency of mine. Anyways, this beautiful device, and you're flipping through. The solution. When you combine EMF protection and earthing, it's simple. Your body's going to function better. You can do a muscle test. We're lucky enough to have doctors that we work with on our advisory board that did heart rate variable tests. And, the machine alone is like $5,000 plus. So, but the reports you get is huge. So we can show you this. And again, you can do a muscle test with anybody. You could use the phone as the offset, but put the earthing tag in your hand or your card. Either way, it works great. Dr. Janine. Dr. Janine was probably our first practitioner 10 years ago that we met at Life University in Atlanta. And she's been incredible, a pleasure to work with. And I got to tell you, she cares about her patients, and it is just a pleasure. She came to us, was worried about 3G, and she did a muscle test on our EMF Shield, and fell in love ever since. So RJ, what does Dr. Janine have to say?
Here we go.
I never know what's coming up, so let's hear.
Got exposed to nature's frequencies. You had the earthing card, you had the EMF shields, and I'm like, Rick, we need something smaller. We need something for the kids. It's always been in my heart to help the children, because honestly, they're not going to keep this on them. They're going to lose it. And these things are, it's an investment. They are going to lose it, I promise you. And so at the time when I met Rick, I was using a different product that was a pendant, and I was taking that pendant and I was pinning it on my daughter. I had a diaper pin, and I'd pin it on her shirt or pin it on her shorts, pin it in her pocket. And I would always tell Rick, we need something smaller. And we had a keychain at the time, but it was still kind of big and bulky. And so when I first started working with you, directly with Nature's Frequencies, when you launched this division, I said, Rick, we need an earthing tag. And you're like, no. So anyway, it's here. It is here. And not only is it earthing, but it's an EMF shield. This is the product, honestly, that I have waited for all of my life. I promise you it is. I'm so excited about this because it's thin, it's small, it's light. It's actually beautiful, by the way. You did a really, really good job. But, it can be worn on a pendant. You can put it on a little chain. You can, like I said, pin it to their clothes. So they always have it. When they go to school and they go to daycare, pin it inside their pocket. It's always going to be on them because there are so many devices in these buildings. I mean, between the Wi-Fi and the smart boards and all of the little monitors and everything, everybody's phone, there's just a lot of exposure. So I am super, super, super excited about this. And I'm going to wear mine a lot because I think it's cute. I do.
All right.
It is funny. RJ, it's funny because she did, Rick, we need a tag. I'm like, Dr. Janine, we're busy inventing as many things as we can. We need a tag, Rick. Okay, Dr. Janine, I'll get you one. So I have a habit of just sending things to our practitioners that are on our advisory board. Rick, you sent me, you did what I asked for. So she loves it. You know who else loves it, RJ? Puppies, dogs.
Yes,
they get earthing, but there's no EMF protection. So, if you're in a city or you're in a place with a lot of EMF, your dogs can wear these too. And you can also put it in the water bowl of a puppy. And it's really kind of a nice thing. I call them puppies because they're all little. but any dog benefits from an earthing tag. You know, and a lot of people say, you know, I need to see testing. We deal with a lot of practitioners and they need to see it in print. Well, I need to see testing. So we did testing. How about that? And so we did lab testing with heart rate variable, which is an accepted medical device. And you know, the good news is this is the summer. Okay, there you go. All right, we're all over the page here, Arj. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, the summary, and this is huge. These results were after testing a patient. You get a prior without the earthing tag in the EMF Shield. Then you have them hold and wear the tag, and then you retest the person. Total power increased an average of 67% within an hour. That is enormous. Energy resources increased 41%. Energy potential increased an average of 38. And these are averages for many tests. Overall health index went up 36%. This is the big one, and I want you to understand what harmonization is. Harmonization of the body increased an average of 102%. All right, what happens? EMF disrupts the body. Your brain tries to talk to different parts of your body. Your spine's trying to talk. Your body's trying to be harmonized and work. Well, when you get these disruptions, your body doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So maybe the signal that gets sent up here doesn't get down there. It doesn't get to there. That's why the muscle tests work. Sometimes the signals aren't there. Your body is not functioning harmonized. You want your body in harmony. All right. An increase of 102% is absolutely phenomenal. Tension, stress decreased. Tension, stress, and chronic stress is the cause of most problems. And we've heard it from Dr. Stan a million times. Chronic stress, Rick. It exasperates any problem that you have, chronic stress. Any way you can decrease stress is a good thing. And all this, you have a biological age, okay? The body decreased over 10% within 30 minutes of use. That's huge. That means if you're 33, your body age is now 30. I am 62. Last time I was tested, I was 49. How about that? So that keeps me young. So RJ, you got to see some of these tests. These aren't just like random things. And this is really cool. As soon as he flips it, I get a slow delay. Total power. This is a huge increase. My total power went, and we saw ranges from 13% to an increase of 488%. Power is good. All right. Having power, beautiful thing. And you can see the before and after underneath it, how it just, it goes up the scale. All right. Let's go next, Arch. And the heart rate variable machine comes up with some incredible results. This is huge. And after 4 years of testing, we saw increases from 11% to 170% in energy resources. Basically, you're resupplying the body with energy. You eat for energy. Your body needs energy. Where Tim Coleman puts it the best way, we're just a meat suit wrapped. We're just a bottle of energy wrapped up in a meat suit. And we're just a ball of energy. There we go. Wrapped up in a meat suit. You need energy. Without energy, you don't function. All right. So energy is huge. And the tension index decreased on this 28%. This is the psycho-emotional state. It got better. It's just simply put, some people are in a challenged psycho-emotional state. We saw ranges from 20% to 783%. This is a lot easier to see. All right. This is really simple. This is your spine without an EMF shield. It's more to the yellow. You want to be in the green. Look at the difference. All right. Which would you rather have? I take the one that looks only a couple parts of the spine aren't functioning the way they are. Your spine's a key part of your body. All right. Like it transmits everything. So you really want the best spine possible. So, departments of the spine, you want it up. We saw increases from 16 to 214%. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Next arch. This is harmonization. I can't stress how important this is for the body. The more harmonized you are, the better body functions. That's it. It's only that simple. You want your body functioning the way it was meant to be. If you lived on a deserted island, you have no EMF. Your body functions the way it's supposed to be. You put yourself in the middle of a Wi-Fi soup, it's not going to function the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Put yourself in a high rise. Now you're not earthing. You're not even close to the earth. Okay. Go to a high rise. Go in Boston, like RJ on the 17th floor. You're getting hit with 20 different towers. All right. Your body's not functioning the way it is. And finally, the complex state index. That's your total health index. On this one, 52 to 65%. That's huge. You got a huge increase. Any way you can increase your complex state of your health, that's big. This is another one you can see. All the numbers went up on the chakras. All right. And we've all heard of the chakras. And how important is it? It's important. You want them to be functioning. And you want the activity to be as high as possible. And you want them brilliant. So let's radiate energy. And the more energy, better your chakras. And again, these are a lot of tests that are all done. And finally, the meridians. You want your meridians to function. If your meridians aren't functioning, your body's not functioning optimally. Your body shuts down things. You can have a meridian going to a part of your leg. If it's not functioning, that part of the leg isn't working the way all the other parts. So you got different parts of your leg trying to make your leg move, but it's not functioning optimally. So